Welcome to the Black Gay History Channel. Please share this video and subscribe to this channel for more captivating content. Now I'm here for Sabrina Carpenter's new album, Man's Best Friend, an upbeat, pop, and danceable album inspired by the best dance music of the late 70s and early 80s, with many tracks that give me the best productions from acts like The Village People, ABBA, and Michael Jackson. I'm loving songs on the album like House Tour, Sugar Talking, Go-Go Juice, and Goodbye, to name a few. For her second lead single after her smash #1 hit, Manchild, she's teamed up with one of the hottest gay actors in Hollywood, Colman Domingo, for a campy, draggy horror comedy-inspired music video. Now, I personally loved Manchild, her first single and epic music video. That to me was one of the best country western music videos in the history of music videos. I love country pop sounds and visuals, so I'm glad that a gay-friendly pop star is embracing both Americana imagery and her gay fans. This whole album is definitely calling out this generation of men for their lackluster dating skills in 2025, and it seems many women in America agree. The numbers don't lie. Straight women are fed up divorcing their husbands, staying single, and having way less babies. So if Manchild was a direct call out to the disappointing straight men in 2025, then Tears is actually a song about how to get back into women's good graces, pun intended. Now, most of us thought Tears was going to be a sad song, like another one of Sabrina's catchiest hit songs and sad ballads, Please, Please, Please. But Tears is actually an upbeat, sexy disco song about what turns Sabrina on. I love a disco track, and so do the gays, so Sabrina knew just what to do to get us gagging over this song and music video, collaborating with Colman Domingo in the music video. Who knew Tears could be sexy? Sabrina says, I get wet at the thought of you, being a responsible guy, treating me like you're supposed to do. Tears run down my thighs. Sabrina is the reigning queen of sexy double entendres of the modern age. Now, I love 1970s horror, and I also love musicals, so I caught on early that this music video for Tears pays homage to the groundbreaking sci-fi horror musical, The Rocky Horror Picture Show, which visually fits the theme for the late 70s disco song. Rocky Horror was a revolutionary musical for gay, trans, and gender nonconforming representation in the movies in the 1970s, when the gay community was becoming a global movement, especially in America. Tim Curry stars as the mad scientist Frankenfurter, who lives in a haunted mansion, identifies as a transvestite, and sleeps with both of his conservative house guests, Janet and Brad, which leads to their sexual awakenings. Of course, there's much more to Rocky Horror the movie, including science experiments, time travel, music, and aliens, but many of these same themes play out in Sabrina Carpenter's Tears. In a continuation from her Manchild video, Sabrina's car crashes deep in the woods and leads her to a mysterious house. When she looks inside, she sees enticing sights. And when she enters, she meets a bunch of house guests, many of whom are gender nonconforming and queer. And this immediately gets Sabrina to undress, going through her own sexual awakening. Colman Domingo is seemingly the master of ceremonies for the night. He's in makeup and drag and dances with Sabrina throughout the music video, clearly appearing like Frankenfurter from the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I think the message here is that it takes a man who is comfortable with his woman's side to turn Sabrina on. Sure, he's got to be tough and strong, but if he's not responsible or considerate, then what does it matter? Sabrina dances with Colman Domingo throughout the mansion, which is actually a fun house, with hands addressing her, a sideways slanted room, and a hall of mirrors. By the end of it, Sabrina is dancing on a pole in the cornfield, with Colman cheering her on from the sidelines on a tractor. You know entertainers love when a gay bestie gets you to have a makeover. I love the whole vibe of this music video, and there was a bunch of visual nods to the Rocky Horror Picture Show, even down to the makeup worn by all the house guests. At the end of the video, like always, Sabrina kills her boyfriend, which even reminded me of when they kill Eddie in Rocky Horror. Fun fact, but both Sabrina and Colman were born and raised in Pennsylvania, Sabrina coming from Quakertown, and Domingo coming from Philly. And both of them have spoken to the media about how they were acquainted well before the music video, and were excited to work together. Now, of course, many of us who are sane and have no issue with drag or femininity thought it was fun to see Colman Domingo channel his inner drag queen. But of course, there were always going to be nignogs who hate men embodying feminine traits. I guess because they prefer their men butch. Colman Domingo clapped back at haters online, saying, quote, "It's a character, like all the characters I play. Calm down, brother. Enjoy the video and the fun that it possesses. Dance it out, it ain't that deep. We are born naked, and everything else is drag. Suits, t-shirts, dresses, all drag." End quote, according to People magazine. Most of us are loving this track, and this song is predicted to debut in the top 10 of the Billboard Hot 100, or even possibly the top 5, extending Sabrina Carpenter's list of hits in the 2020s. So in a hilarious twist, I had to come back and edit this video to add on to my review of the Tears music video, because sneaky Sabrina just snuck in an alternate ending to the music video. I love music videos, especially this one. So I was watching it again last night and realized that instead of the original ending where she finds her boyfriend and kills him with her heel, he actually survives and is in the house looking for her, wearing a bra and panties. So in yet another nod to Rocky Horror Picture Show, instead of her boyfriend dying, he went into the house and got turned out by Colman Domingo, just like Brad and Janet did with Frankenfurter in the Rocky Horror Picture Show. It was such a cute surprise to me and a hilarious twist to just slip in an alternate ending for the fans who are still watching. Remember, this video has only been out for a week, so this will go down as a hilarious moment for her music career in the future. It seems like Sabrina's boyfriend found his feminine side after all. I'm totally here for dance music and disco to come back, and right on time for us to kick off Halloween season. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this new hit song and music video, Tears, in the comments.